Happy Hump Day. Shane, you know what time it is?
Time for the show?
No, it is time to butter my biscuits.
Yeah, that's just...
my goodness.
I just saw that.
You didn't like that?
No.
Butter my biscuits, Shano.
Don't look me in the eyes and say that.
Yeah. Do it. Guys, welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show. I'm Anthony Todry, joined,
Here you are.
as always, by the Diefenbeef himself, Shane Diefenbach.
I
know you love that. You got to pick a nickname you like.
How about you just call me my name?
No, you've got Diefenbeef, you've got Mustachio,
no,
and
I don't
you've
have
got
those things.
Lil
You
Purr.
have those things.
You've got
you
Lil
want me to
Purr.
start doing it to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Shad Carpet Man.
That's fine.
Okay.
Shad Carpet Man?
Yep.
I sound like a superhero.
See how much you like that one.
Okay.
Plumber.
Guys, Chris in the chat, butter. Guys, if you didn't know, Arizona State, QBU now. Kenny Dillingham and company locking in a commitment for the class of 2025. Four-star quarterback, Michael Butter Tollefson. And my goodness. We're gonna get into his tape in a little bit. But if you didn't know, this is a kid that had offers from Georgia, Oregon, Utah, just about anywhere else in the country. Florida State is another one, and he opted to be a Sun Devil. He's still got 2 years left at the high school level. If you look at his numbers, nothing's going to really pop out. He dealt with injuries last season. So did his receiving core. So it's going to be exciting to see what he can do his junior season with a full season healthy at the helm. But Shane, before we get into the tape, man, Glenn brought it up yesterday in the chat that he thought Michael Tollefson was going to be the guy.
Yeah, Glenn Thomas still knows all.
And then, sure enough, ASU has their quarterback of the future.
Yeah, I kind of touched on what it would kind of mean for this program moving forward, because in a perfect world, I know we live in the era of the transfer portal, but Rashada is your starting quarterback and has been for a year now, and he's going into his junior year, and Tollefson is just coming in and can learn from him.
Yeah.
And that's a great arm to learn under. Again, assuming that everything works right. But as you mentioned, the stats, like, I don't take stock into quarterbacks or just high school football stats in general, because, like, Derrick Henry scored 900 touchdowns when he was in high school. Yeah. And he turned out to be great, obviously. But there are also guys that, were not the number one player in the nation, and now they work at CVS. So...
Well, I feel like it's crazy that we've never touched on how long a CVS receipt is for no reason. We're not going to do it at this very moment.
It's not crazy. Glenn,
it is certainly crazy. Do not sit here and tell me that the length of a CVS receipt is
not crazy that we haven't talked about it.
Oh yeah.
You didn't say anything. You said it's crazy that we haven't talked about it.
I thought you were saying that it's not crazy that the receipts are the size of a scroll. Before we get into the tape,
Scrolls can be any size.
Glenn wants to thank the Academy. Glenn knows all. I know you brought it up, that it might be former ASU offensive coordinator Glenn Thomas. I don't know what to tell you. If it is Glenn Thomas, thanks for the heads up on the recruit, but also your offense
Maybe
sucks.
Thanks for the recruit, Glenn.
Oh, like he got the recruit? Glenn did it? I don't think so. I don't think anybody that watched Glenn Thomas's offense is like, you know what? I want to go play in that at all, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Looking at Glenn Thomas's offense. Children looking at a toxic waste dump. I don't want to go play in that.
That's fair. Absolutely fair.
Shout out the Tempe voters.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, on that note, let's take a look at what Butter is capable of on the football field. I can't wait for that to be a thing. So have you seen any of this tape yet?
In your video this morning, you mentioned that you don't know if the nickname is because of his escapability or because he really likes Butter.
Yeah.
I would assume it's because of his escapability and maybe how smooth he plays.
That's a good one.
I don't think it has anything to do with...
Maybe he just really likes Butter.
Yeah, that could be it. Look, the first highlight that you saw in this, and you could scrub to the start if you missed it, is ridiculous. I mean, he is dead to rights multiple times and makes a Mahomes-like throw where he's just not on balance at all. He stays in the pocket, which I love, and he seems like he goes through his progressions really fast. And obviously this is the most intriguing part. I mean, he's
a real dual threat.
Elusive. I believe his laser timed 40 was a 4.55.
Yep.
Which is pretty ridiculous for a guy that's going into his junior year in high school. And a quarterback nonetheless. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about this. 4-star, 5-star, whatever you want to call him. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's certainly got a lot of potential. He's listed at 6'1", $190, So he's about 3 inches shorter than Jaden Rashada, but he's about
190.
Yeah, he's about 15 pounds heavier than Jaden Rashada is. And I think the exciting thing is, again, he's just a sophomore, or he's going to be a rising junior. He's still got a lot of growing to do, which, again, you see what he's capable of at 6'1", 190. Imagine if he throws on another 10 pounds and grows 2 inches. This is certainly a kid that is going to get better as time goes on. But I tweeted about it, right? He makes life a living hell for linebackers and really anybody that's coming off the edge, defensive tackles that can't move well horizontally. Like you see it time and again in this tape. He is tough to bring down. He's got a laser of an arm. He doesn't necessarily have the arm talent that you have with a Jaden Rashada. But
he's a sophomore in the videos.
No, exactly. And that doesn't really bug me at all. Something that I think really stands out to me is I want to say there was an article inside of a source that had talked to Butter after he had committed, and he talked about why he chose Kenny Dillingham's offense. And specifically because he had seen the likes of Jordan Travis and Bo Nix, what they were able to accomplish. And he figures that a lot of his game has some similarities to guys like Bo Nix and Jordan Travis, which if you are familiar with college football at all, both those guys are pretty dynamic quarterbacks that provide a lot for their teams. So it's just exciting, right? It's certainly exciting to see what he has accomplished already as just a sophomore. And he's only going to get better.
Jeez,
He throws it on a rope, man. He throws it on a rope. Like, again, the pocket passing, the ability to make plays with his legs as well. This is certainly a guy that is going to be fun. It's a question that was posed on social media, but Kenny Dillingham yet to even coach a game at Arizona State, obviously outside of the spring game. But this is a guy that has managed to get 3 really solid quarterbacks just in his 6-7 months tenure. Jaden Rashada, Drew Pine, a former Notre Dame quarterback, and then getting a guy like Michael Tollefson. Is Kenny already the best quarterback recruiter that Arizona State has seen?
Yeah, nobody's gotten 3 guys like this, and that just hasn't happened.
He's been here for 6 months.
Yeah, I mean we know what he can do with a quarterback's game. I think it only makes sense that he would be the best. And again, it's really early. Like, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but all these 3 guys could suck. They could in reality.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
So yeah, it looks like it, and as I said, it should be given his track record. But we shall see. As I said before, Rashada has all the tools. He's going to be good.
We saw what Rashada did, I feel like, once he committed, just in terms of transfer portal and the classes. Will brings it up. 3 of the top 8 quarterback signees since 2000. Absolutely the best, which is crazy, right? Because he's done this without any sort of, I don't want to say success, but he's really done it without any Arizona State tape to put out there, right? Like, people don't know what his ASU offense is necessarily going to look like.
But they know what he can do for a quarterback and for an offense. And when you stack that on top of what ASU is and what, the like the campus and how, desirable going to Phoenix is, like, it's great. Brady White, dog.
Brady White, Manny Wilkins, and Bryce Perkins was highly regarded.
Did Kenny coach Brady White?
I don't think so. Brady White, it's such a shame what happened to him with his injuries, but he was widely regarded as the best quarterback on that roster, but he just couldn't stay healthy. And then Manny Wilkins obviously took that job. Brady White transferred to Memphis.
Yeah, but he was
really
good at Memphis. Yeah.
With Norvell. So yeah, they were there at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, he was good at Memphis though.
Yeah, no, you're right. He was good while he was here. He just didn't get the chance to really do anything. As it relates to further commitments, right? We saw what I was trying to point out earlier is when Jaden Rashada committed, the hype that it brought around Arizona State, whether that be the transfer portal or other recruits.
People were stoked in Mobile.
Yeah.
No.
Nesta, super excited.
Yeah.
What do you think this commitment does for the 2025 class, the 2026 class? Obviously, we're talking now freshmen, sophomore, 8th graders, even at this point, but it's exciting to have a 4-star quarterback, some regarded as a 5-star early on, and one of the top quarterbacks in the state of California to commit to Arizona State so early on in the process, when again, this is a guy that had offers from Georgia, Oregon, Utah, and other top tier programs in the nation.
Yeah. Just at Hefe de Homie.
Hefe de Homie?
Just some guy on Twitter, he says. That's what his title is. He said a 2025 quote commitment means nothing today. And yeah, let's go ahead.
I disagree.
Let's go ahead and just be all poo-poo the day after something great happens. You know, let's do that. That's a really good path to take.
All poo-poo?
That's going to help. But let's say Hefe de Homie is right.
Hefe de Homie.
Hefe de Homie. Let's say he's right.
He's wrong, but okay.
Well,
no, you're right.
No, I'm not right. Okay. Let's say he's right, and he decommits in a year.
Okay.
Well, you know what it does? Right now, 2025 commits are like, I want to go play with him.
Yeah.
I want to go play off my 4 years with him. Like, regardless of if he plays ever at Arizona State, what it's doing right now is very important.
Yeah. I mean, it's the hype around the program. There hasn't been this much hype and excitement around Arizona State football. There was excitement around Herm, but it was the unknown, right? There seriously hasn't. I have never in my time covering Arizona State, which goes back to when TG was here. Like, there hasn't been this much excitement around the program in a long, long time, right? And to say that a 2025 commit doesn't do anything, I think it disagrees.
I love this comment by
disagree.
William. A 2025 commitment to a school is nothing. A 2025 commitment to a coach is very valid.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you're seeing a lot of, I feel like, not just in this 2025 class, obviously it's still so early, but even the 2024, the late 2023s, right? Like, these were players that weren't committed to schools. They were committed to the coaches, right? Whether that be Kenny. You saw, I think, with a couple late flips from some people that were committed to TCU, that they were committed to BC, right? Obviously, in name, they were committed to TCU or wherever they were going.
Kenny offered Tollefson at Florida State, at Oregon, and at ASU. Like, he knew he wanted this guy for a minute now.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's coming here shows the commitment to Kenny Dillingham, not just, the school. And
I think that works both ways, right? You see the commitment that you're getting from Kenny as well. It would have been very easy. And I think it's not just with a guy like Tollefson, but you look at a guy like Dante Moore, right, who was committed to Oregon. Obviously, when Bo Nix came back and Kenny left, he opted to go to UCLA. But this is, again, like, Kenny knows the guys that he wants. It doesn't matter what school he was at the time. There are quarterbacks specifically that he values. There are specific traits that he values. And I think you see that a little bit in all his quarterbacks. I think Jaden Rashada may be the outlier, because if you look at the quarterbacks that Kenny has coached, at least over the last handful of years, right? A Jordan Travis, a Bo Nix, even a Brady White at Memphis. I don't think any of them really have the potential arm talent that a Jaden Rashada has, just in terms of arm strength. But you turn on the tape of Michael Tollefson, and his game is very reminiscent of guys like a Jordan Travis or a Bo Nix, which should excite people, again, given the fact that all of those guys that we've just mentioned have had supreme success in Kenny Dillingham's offense.
Bo Nix is a good comp because he has there's a lot of plays in that where if that's an inch under or overthrown or to the right or left, that's a terrible play, like a god-awful play. Like, if he's doing that at Division I level, 100-yard landlord's taking that to the hizzy.
100-yard landlord.
Like, it's just that's just what's going to happen. But a lot of quarterbacks that have this talent can try Mahomesing around, and sure, it'll work every once in a while. But we saw what that did to Bo Nix. Bo Nix would have some really fun plays at Auburn, and he had that one crazy play. I forget who it was against, but he scrambled back, ran around, and just chucked it up and found somebody in the back corner of the end zone for a touchdown. It was top 10 play for months. It was awesome. But you didn't see him take that next step until Kenny got a hold. And Kenny was able to, craft him into what he believes he could be, and having a guy that is pretty reminiscent of that in Tollefson, where, he has this high end upside, but it does seem like he plays a little erratic. And obviously we don't really know exactly what his game is like, because he hasn't played at a high level yet, or in general. We'll get a better sense in the next couple of years, but to have that since day one, from day one, that Kenny can have, it is going to be really awesome. And again, this is years down the line, but 2028 Heisman, Chris says. Exactly. That should be the goal.
Yeah, it's never too early to get excited about some of these commits and some of these recruits. It's fun, right? That's the whole point of college football versus the pros is you get some of these guys and you get to watch them develop even a little bit at the high school level before they end up making it to these collegiate programs, and then you can really see them shine. Before we move on, because I do have a question for you as it relates to Jaden Rashada a little bit, want to talk about Circle K. Guys, if you didn't know, they have some phenomenal deals.
Chicken tornadoes?
Always.
Anybody?
Always have deals on snacks, on drinks, whether that be energy drinks or coffee. If you're like me, if you're like me and you're trying to stay off the energy drinks, their coffee is just as good, and it's even cheaper than a Starbucks or any of those giant chains out there. So definitely go check them out, guys, and make sure you're not missing out on all
the chicken tornadoes
stuff. The chicken tornadoes, as Shane is a big proponent of. Right now, text PHNX to 31310 to join their SMS subscriber club and get a buy one, get one free offer on 32-ounce Polar Pops. Head to circlek.com/store-locator to find Circle K's near you. And Joe, who knows? Maybe Circle K does have some butter.
Go pick yourself up a Polar Pizzop and go get some Pizzins and Aces, and go get some pins.
You tried it.
Go put some pins and aces on.
There you go.
We got
not actual pins.
No, go put some pins and aces on though.
There you go.
It's the official golf apparel partner of PHNX in ALLCITY. We love all of our stuff. It's super comfortable. I got a couple really fun ones. We have the exclusive shirt that you could have only gotten at the Keeping It 100 golf tournament with Phoenix on it. It's family owned. It's just the best. They make amazing polos, hats, golf bags, and the beer sleeve, which I used at the tournament. Fantastic product. Just put some beer or some seltzies in there. They stay cold. It's like a yardstick length. It's fantastic. You can store up to 7 beers inside your golf bag and keep the drinks cold the entire round. Check out pinsandaces.com and use code PHNX to receive 15% off your first order and get free shipping at pinsandaces.com.
Do it. And while you're at it, guys, hit that like button. Okay, let's get these likes on the way up. We got Bobby Hurley over here. Bobby Hurley's telling you to leave a like. What?
I didn't see him show up, so did he slide up? Oh, he just appeared. He appeared like a ghost.
Bobby just kind of appears out of nowhere with that same face at all times. I feel like Bobby Hurley would make a great character in Monsters, Inc. I just feel like his facial expressions scream, I'm a monster. It's exactly what Bobby Hurley does. Okay, to Jaden Rashada we go. Jaden Rashada, you had brought it up at the start of the show. He's got some time before he really has to quote unquote worry about a guy like Michael Tollefson taking his potential job. But in the time period that I guess should pass, by that time, Rashada should have a full grasp of the offense. He should have a full grasp of the Arizona State offense at that point. And from my perspective, and I'd love to get yours on it, if Rashada is as good as advertised, right, as good as we think he can be in that time period, it should be less of a quarterback competition when Tollefson gets here and more of like, okay,
a changing of the guard.
Exactly. A waiting game, if you will, right? Tollefson can have that year to really get a grasp of the offense. He can get up to speed from Jaden Rashada. There shouldn't be any reason for concern if you are Jaden Rashada, right? Like there is no pressure with the addition of a Tollefson to the 2025 class.
No. And I think everybody has just kind of assumed that, this quarterback competition is going to be pretty easy. Basically a 2-man race between Bourget and Pine, maybe, but Bourget, I think, has the upper hand right now. But as I said, man, come fall camp, watch out. Like he's been learning this offense, and he just didn't look comfortable in the pocket yet. But like the talent is so there, I still wouldn't discount him starting some games this year. And if he doesn't, he's definitely going to be ready next year. No, he doesn't feel any pressure. Absolutely not. He just wants to play ball. He especially after the situation he had with Miami and Florida, he just wants to play ball. So I don't think he's worried about anybody coming in and taking his job because he knows who he is. And he, as I said, just wants to play.
Yeah. I think one thing that was, I don't want to say swept under the rug, but it wasn't talked about a whole lot. I feel like just because the skill players and the edge guys were just, they blew people away during the spring. But just watching Jaden Rashada week over week during the spring, it was clear how fast he was growing as a quarterback.
And how much he wanted to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. Just even on reps that he wasn't in, talking with guys like Pine or Bergay, whichever one wasn't in, or even Conover, which I felt was like, it's a good sign, right? Because there are always worries when you get a highly touted quarterback, a 4-star, 5-star guy, when big NIL money was involved at a previous university.
He was the most unique.
He was. But so, still, I feel like there is certainly a worry when you get a guy.
I'm adding to your point. He was the biggest situation there was. If anything, there was the most concern from anybody. This was the biggest NIL deal we'd seen a freshman get, and then it collapsed.
Yeah.
And obviously we've talked about it at length, but that was the worry when everyone was like, "Oh yeah, like, how are they going to afford him? How are they going to pay him?" I mean, they're not. Just wants to play ball, man. Just wants to play ball.
He's doing it at ASU. Not only Jaden Rashada, obviously, a guy like Michael Tollefson as well.
Bad Joe.
That was a good.
I'm not even going to say it on audio.
I want to.
Okay, go ahead.
Joe in the chat. Too bad Conyers can't stick around for a few more years. Buttered corn would be fantastic. Can you imagine the merch that would go with that?
Dude, have you ever had baby corn?
Baby corn?
Yeah.
What?
Baby corn.
What's baby corn? What's the difference between baby corn and normal corn? It's little corn?
You uncultured
You know,
swine.
like the little corns, it's in a lot of like Asian cuisine. What?
These guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're baby corns.
You've never had that?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Toaster eats white bread and chicken.
I eat white bread and chicken.
Yeah.
I don't eat bread, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh.
Glenn, speaking of NIL, we have any AZ butter companies?
Dude.
The NIL deals would go crazy.
Was it Shamrock off the 17? They make butter.
Give me a popcorn NIL deal.
Ooh. That would be good. With butter. Oh my gosh. What is if you had to have a food nickname, what would it be?
You go first, Mr. Nickname Guy.
What do you mean? Food nickname. Well, yeah,
Eggs.
we got a quarterback whose nickname, yeah, huevos, whose nickname is butter.
Totrees is eggs because that's all he eats.
Yeah, I could be Eggman.
Yeah, Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Eggman goes crazy.
Dr.
What
Eggman.
Sport do I play?
Well, you're into the sport of conniving and plotting.
Oh,
because you're Dr. Eggman.
I'm 5 stars.
Shout out to Sonic.
I feel like I'm on the bowling team, a bowling club.
My food nickname would be cigarette butts.
That's
not a food.
So concerning. Well, it might be. Depends who you ask. Peas? Peaches.
Peaches. Shout out Snowfall. The character named Peaches in that show was awesome. Tortellini
Beefy
Totri. No, we
Deefy.
can't do that because Sean has that copyrighted. We're
Tortellini.
not doing Beefy Deefy.
Why not? Why do you hate
it's
the beef?
disgusting.
Shane is...
That's mean.
Can I say it for everybody on audio?
Yes.
Okay, for everybody on audio, Shane is Meatball. We can add that. Can we add that to the list of nicknames that you hate? That's what we're gonna draft.
We just
we're gonna
lost
draft
10 viewers.
That's they really didn't like the Deefy beef.
I don't think they just
Or the Lando Lakes. Tortellini Totri. I'm here for it. Anything else as it relates to the quarterbacks of the 2025 class? I know Kenny earlier in the week had tweeted that Tuesday and Thursday were going to be big for recruits. So the expectation, hopefully, is that we should get another Sun Devil tomorrow.
It'd be fun to get another 2025 guy.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd prefer a 2025 guy over a 2024 guy?
I mean, it just depends on I don't prefer either. Like it's just.
Oh, I have a preference. I want my money and I want it now. Give me my players now.
You're an impatient little guy. That's fine.
An impatient little guy. That was so violent of you.
Violent?
Yeah, that was violent. That was so just aggressive.
What's not what I didn't mean little like that.
How else do you mean little?
Well, I call people little guys.
Sausage Totri and Gumbo Shane. Dude, we're a 1-2 combo like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Guys, a 1-2 combo like nobody's business. Illegal Pete's.
And their margaritas.
Their Margarita Mondays or their Taco Tuesdays. They got it all over at Illegal Pete's. And it's patio season, guys. So there's nothing like heading over to Illegal Pete's, whether it be their Tempe or their Tucson location, kicking your feet up, grabbing a beer, having a nice taco or a marg, and just chilling. Guys, Shane already brought it up. Kick off your week with Margarita Mondays over at Illegal Pete's, exclusive to Arizona locations. They got $3 margs all day, every Monday. There's not a deal around quite like it. Nothing brightens up that Monday mood more than soaking up the sun with a few margs. And you know how I said that there's not a deal quite like Illegal Pete's Margarita Mondays? I lied. Because their Taco Tuesdays are just as good. $2 tacos all day, every Tuesday. Enjoy your favorite chicken, pork, and veggie tacos for just $2. So swing by and start your week off the right way over at Illegal Pete's.
And now let's talk about Shady Rays. Shady Rays, but make it in person. You can shop their entire collection at their brand new location in Kierland Commons. Great place. Has anybody ever gone on the horse-drawn carriage during wintertime? The Kierland Commons?
Never been on anything with a horse.
Really?
Yeah. Not a big horse guy. They're very large.
Go get some Shady Rays. If you don't love your Shady Rays, you can exchange them for a new pair or return them for free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop. The team always got your back. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Go to shadyrays.com and use code PHNX for 50% off. That's 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people. Shady Rays. Get them on your face.
Get them on your face. We'll in the chat. 24 coming right up. I'm here for it, man. How about we get one of each? Give me a 2024 commit, a 2025 commit. Maybe throw in a 2027 commit in there somewhere.
27?
Yeah, why not?
An 8th grader?
Yeah. Get them early.
Baby Gronk incoming.
I really don't want that. Do not.
Did Baby Gronk just find the missing submersible?
Holy shit.
That sounds like something that'd show up on my TikTok page.
The SEO on that is just wild. That's got 1 million views already, and it's not even a short. Yeah. I do want to talk about Kenny Dillingham and his question that he posed on social media.
I saw this morning, and I got so fired up.
This is a crazy time to get fired up.
Well, I think it's in relation to the commit.
It's absolutely. You think he was just tweeting this for shits and gigs?
Maybe.
No way.
Dude.
I'm going to be honest. When I first saw it this morning, I thought he was just posing a question, and I voted jelly. I'm not.
Okay, don't spoil things. If Kenny Dillingham is anything, he's just a silly guy.
No, if Kenny Dillingham is anything, he's just a tease.
What?
That's what Dilly is. He's a tease.
How?
Because he told us on Monday that we were getting recruits on Tuesday and Thursday.
Not really.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Glenn's got another prediction. We're getting a corner tomorrow.
Let's go. I'm taking a guess.
Hey, Sean, make the graphic. We know who it is.
Glenn says we're getting the corner.
Glenn, when am I going to die?
Okay.
And how is it going to happen? Let's go ahead and look at this question that Kenny posed on Twitter today. Sir Kenny Dillingham saying, best thing to put on a piece of toast with 4 options: grape jelly, strawberry jelly, butter, and then the 4th one is nothing, and then in parentheses, unfollow me, please. But please spelled PLZ.
You know how crazy it is that a Division I football coach.
A Division I Power 5 football coach says PLZ.
Unfollow
Can you imagine
me,
if
PLZ.
Kenny texts like Jalen, like, hey, can you make sure to get here at X time, please?
I don't think he uses please to his players.
Dude, really? The dude does magic at Benihana. You don't think he says please?
Do you think he only writes the letter U instead of spelling it?
I think he does both.
Shane does that.
Yeah.
You just use the letter U?
How do
you spell okay?
Okay.
No, there's okay, but like if you're saying
okay.
Like O and then K.
Yes.
That's interesting. Yeah, I use OKAY as well. Or just K. He uses just U, but he's like 80.
I use U. I use U and then YOU in the same sentence sometimes.
YOU.
Like it's just like I don't know. It just happens. The correct answer here is butter. It's not close.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never had just butter on toast or just butter on a biscuit.
Suck.
No, because it's mid. To be honest with you.
You've never had it.
Wait, it's just, but jelly and peanut butter are better. Jelly and peanut butter, jam, all of it is better than butter by itself. Yeah, I'm not wrong. Butter comes in one fucking flavor. There is 1 million different flavors of jelly and jam. There are 1 million different types of fucking peanut butter.
Can you relax, okay?
No, you get me fired up.
No one even got
butter by itself on toast.
No one even got you. No one. You just started coming out hot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's different. That's not just butter. We're not just talking about
flavored butter.
That's different, though.
Butter comes in many flavors.
You're not putting that on a biscuit to start your day, and if you are, you got high cholesterol.
What you said is objectively wrong.
No, it's not. What do you mean?
Wait, no.
If you start your day...
The man who eats 8 eggs for fucking breakfast every morning is talking about cholesterol.
No, I don't eat... Listen.
No.
Listen.
Stop it.
Listen. You're lying.
You have lost your right to speak.
No, I don't eat 8 eggs for breakfast. I have 4 eggs for breakfast, and then 4 later on in the day.
That's disgusting.
No, it's not, bro.
Totri's taste buds are mid.
It's just not true. It's just not true. The fact that you would choose butter.
Can I get a yes in the chat if Totri's wrong?
You're telling me that you are choosing butter over any flavor of jelly, jam, or peanut butter?
Yeah, 1,000 times out of 1,000.
Why? What is it about peanut butter? Or what is it about butter that just like...
Because jelly's fine. It's fine.
It's not just fine.
Yes, it is.
And Glenn, we're not talking about butter and cinnamon sugar. That wasn't the question.
No, you know what? You said butter comes in one flavor. In fact, it doesn't. You are objectively wrong. There is garlic herb butter. There is cinnamon butter. There is many types of butter.
I just refuse to believe anybody starts their day like that.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I do.
You eat eggs and nothing else.
There's a poll. There's a poll in the chat. Go vote. Butter or jelly?
I go through a lot of fucking eggs, Gerald. Go to Costco. You just go to Costco. Jacob. Jalen needs to set... Jalen, I feel like, will be on my side.
No, Jalen...
That's because Jalen has some bad takes.
Yeah, he does.
I'm not wrong. What is everyone's obsession with butter on bread?
You know what? We're gonna
It's so mid, man.
This guy.
Texas Roadhouse butter is different, though.
Stop
and again, I'm not starting my day like that.
Stop it.
Go ahead, bring up the fucking eggs, man.
No. I'm not.
That's a breakfast food.
Can you let me talk for a second, please? For the love of God.
Yeah, go ahead.
You just said I'm not starting my day like that by putting butter. Why? What's wrong with that? Just give me.
It's just blank.
No, it's not. You've never had it. You've never had it. You've never had it.
It's just.
You're so wrong.
It's just not wrong, dude. I'm not wrong. It literally just feels so bland.
Holy shit.
It's got to be so
Totri
bland.
could be walking backwards near a cliffside with spikes and guns pointed at him below, and you'll be like, hey, Totri, you're going to die if you keep walking. He's like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. He can see. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm not. I don't want to be wrong. I'm Anthony. I've never had it, but I don't want it. If you enjoyed the content, we still got a draft to do. Damn it.
Before we get to that, guys, Burrito Express.
Wait,
okay.
Before we get to that, I'm gonna end the poll, and the votes are 92% butter, 8% jelly.
That is crazy to me.
And I'm sure
that there are that many wrong people.
I stop it. Just we're done. We're moved on. I just wanted to pose this question so I get maybe a fun clip and then send it to Kenny and be like, haha, Kenny, see, we looked at your poll and we talked about butter. I have never been more upset in my entire life. Go talk about Burrito Express, because that's something we can agree on is an elite breakfast.
Yeah, that is certainly better than just bread and butter. Guys, they got every single kind of option over at Burrito Express. The steak and egg, the steak and salsa, the breakfast supreme, they got it all over at Burrito Express, and they got locations just about everywhere in the Valley. And they've got some deals with some NIL athletes, right? They've got Jalen Conyers. They've got Elijah Badger. So technically, anytime you guys go support Burrito Express, you're supporting Arizona State athletes as well. Check them out and give them a follow on social at Burrito EXP.
The phrase is literally, that's our bread and butter. That's the phrase.
Fuck your bread and your butter, Gerald.
If you're paying for the surgery, if I have to go back in to get surgery.
You decided that you were going to get all worked up today about fucking toast.
I didn't decide.
You did.
You were the one that was screaming in the first place. Totri needs some 4 Peaks and maybe some more 4 Peaks, but do it responsibly. Drink some 4 Peaks.
Maybe I'm going to get hammered and try butter and bread.
At 4 Peaks Pub to keep up with the latest at Arizona's hometown brewery. It's the best beer in the Valley, and I'm going to need a lot more if I have to keep doing a show with this guy. You got to be 21 years or older to drink 4 Peaks, and please drink it responsibly.
You good? You cooled off now?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, okay. Well, it's Wednesday, so it is time for another snake draft.
Yep.
You can slaughter me in that as well, because I'm not doing too hot in those. But it is the first day of summer, So we are going to be drafting summer destinations, summer locations. You could be broad, you could be specific, whatever you'd like. Okay, and you won the last draft.
I'm going to go 2.
You're going to go 2 again?
I just have no idea what to.
Okay, then I will take the first overall pick. Then.
Anthony Totri, you are wrong and on the clock.
How can I be wrong if I haven't even drafted anything yet? This is courtesy of my scout, who is currently on the Diamondback show.
It's so sad that he needs a scout. It's so sad.
Hey, listen, it's not my fucking fault that I'm...
Don't I have 5 wins now?
No, you have 4.
Okay.
I'm taking Disneyland. I'm taking Disneyland as my number one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, absolutely. It's your superstar. Disneyland's your superstar.
Oh, God.
Let's see what you got. Where does Deef go to fucking spend his summer vacation?
Give me Disney World, loser.
Oh, okay. Okay, dude. Okay, man. That's crazy.
Oh,
that's crazy. Well, I've never been to Disney World.
Neither have I, but it's definitely better.
Well, you drafted a place. Okay. Okay.
No, I know it's better, even though I've never tried it.
How?
I've never tried it.
Are we doing this? We're doing this right now?
I've never tried it, but I just know.
No,
I
you
just
don't.
know. Just simply, I just know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just...
For my second one...
Fuck you.
So you said I can be as broad as I want?
Well...
Give me Europe.
No, fucker. You can't take an entire...
Okay, give me Italy.
Okay, you can have Italy. Europe. My God. Okay, on that note, let me go to my big board here.
Oh.
Hey,
you know what?
Just calm down. It's not like you prep for these fucking drafts anyways.
Yeah,
you draft like fucking Herm Edwards does.
Well, what I win, though.
No, you don't prep. That's what you do.
Yeah, but I win.
Okay.
So I'm not Herm Edwards.
No, you're right.
I'm Mike McDaniel.
Right. No, okay. No, you're not Mike McDaniel.
Actually, he probably does so much math before games.
Math?
Yeah.
Let's not get into math. I'm going Hawaii.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, look,
that's good.
It's Hawaii. Give me an island.
That's
good. Okay. And then on the way back, I feel like I gotta take. Oh, there are a lot of options here. Give me Rocky Point. Give me Rocky Point. Why you laugh? You love Rocky Point, motherfucker. I better never see you go to Rocky Point and ever get excited.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I really just want to take Mexico because I don't know why you wouldn't just do that, but I'm not gonna. Because
I'm not a normie. That's why.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. You want to draft the entirety of Mexico?
Yeah, I would. I would before that. Let's see.
Give me the 50 fucking states.
Relax, okay? Now you're just angry now.
Yeah, I am angry.
Yeah, you're sure.
It started with toast.
This thing you're doing
today.
This thing you're doing. It doesn't suit you.
It's crazy.
I'm really ugly.
I'm going up. Toast is good. Okay, toast is awesome. Like I love toast.
Let's see.
But you got me so pissed off today about fucking what is butter? Is it a condiment? Is it a spread? What the fuck is it?
Jesus, you have to. You've used your.
You did this.
You used your swear count for the week.
You did this.
You cannot
put $1 in the jar. I don't care.
Okay. Let's
draft the moon. What?
So this is summer vacation. Just give me California.
You can't. That's crazy.
You took Hawaii.
Yeah,
it's also like a state.
Yeah. It's
and
just crazy.
You know what's in California? Disneyland.
Yeah, that's just. That's just crazy.
Give me Spain. Never been to Spain, but Spain looks just elite in the summer.
Yeah. I really don't like you today.
I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting here and drafting.
Doing anything.
Whoa. Totri went back 4 years.
Yeah. I did. Give me Greece.
That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
I kind of want to go to what is it, Santorini? Yeah. That looks beautiful.
With all the R2D2s?
Huh?
Is that the one with all the R2D2s? The blue houses?
Yeah. That overlooks. Yeah.
R2D2s.
Okay. For my last pick. You know how bad I want to spite you and draft Florida, but I know Florida sucks as a state in general.
Yeah, it's not fun. Orlando's one of the weirdest places I've ever been to, but I didn't go to Disney World. I was just in the airport. You
drafted California, but can I draft another place in California? Is that acceptable?
No. I mean, yeah, I guess, but it just looked. Hey,
weird. What does commissioner say? You could say no. I was just curious.
It doesn't. You know what? It doesn't even matter at this point. So you can do it.
You think you won?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't think so.
I don't know. That's a toughie.
Okay, with my final pick, give me Paris. Taking Paris.
Yeah.
What do you? I don't like the way you respond. To some of these things.
I don't really pin that as a summer vacation spot.
It's just a vacation spot.
No, yeah, we're drafting summer vacation spots.
Okay, wait, you could visit fucking Disney World in the winter if you want.
You used up the rest of your F words, buddy.
You got me so fired up today, man. I didn't think that Jam was
gonna. Give me the. Which one's better? I'm gonna go with the Caribbean. Anywhere in the Caribbean.
If I lose, I'm gonna be very upset. Like, and it's not even because of the draft; it's because of everything else from today.
All I'm gonna say is you started this.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I believe you texted me at what 9:50 this morning.
I posed the question, and then you just decided to get angry.
Whatever. I don't know what to tell you. So this is what we have in terms.
I just need to say I spelled vacation wrong on the graphic, and that's on me. So
I'm just
action spot. Yeah, I'm just putting that out there.
Should we draft places to get? Never mind. Let's go.
Okay. So my list is Disneyland, Hawaii, Rocky Point, Greece, and
Paris. I've just been fired on there. My list is Disney World. I'm hilarious. That's really funny. Disney World, Italy, California, Spain, and the Caribbean.
Okay. Well, guys, if you would like to vote on it, you can go ahead and vote on who you think drafted the best vacation spots over at
the best summer vacation
spots. My bad. On social, PHNX _ Sun Devils. You can give me a follow over at Anthony _ Totri, although I don't feel like I'm getting many follows for my take on toast today.
No.
And you could follow Deef and Beef over at Shane Deef.
Rejecting awful nicknames from him as always.
Whatever. And we will see you guys Thursday at 2 p.m. But for now, peace.